and my heart is faithful, my heart is true, and I am afraid that I can't share with you. At times I'm tired, weak, and I'm lonely, and I would much rather have your company.
Okay, Michael, how you doing, son? This is Mommy again, and I'm gonna read you a book for Mother's Day, and the author is Richard Scarry's Good Night, Little Bear. Just bear with Mommy, okay, son? Say, it's time for a little bear to go to bed. Mother Bear.
Population in prison is growing, and so the population of children with a parent in prison is also growing every single day. Putnam City has an elementary school that has 50% of the students with a parent in prison. We have zip codes in Oklahoma City that have 90% of the kids have a parent in prison. They're all over our state. They're all over our cities. Kids need to feel love. They need to have a loving, trusting relationship with parents. Many of the children in Oklahoma who have parents in prison don't have any of that. Their parents have been taken away, and these children are the hidden victims of incarceration.
I went to a ladies' luncheon one day, but I heard Cherry speak, and her message touched my heart. I was just compelled to help.
When we go to the maximum security, we find mothers there who haven't seen their children in 10 years. And we know that that causes separation trauma, it causes all kinds of self-esteem problems, stigma. They're missing their parents, and they want to feel loved, and they often feel forgotten. So what happens is the parent becomes a stranger.
We have such a problem with this cycle about, kids following their parents into prison because they haven't had a bond that most kids get to have with their parents.
And I just wanted to sow into the lives of these women, these incarcerated women, and to bless their families and help them mend their families. I just felt compelled to help.
Autumn, hey, it's me, Daddy. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I want you to know that I miss you.
Hi guys, Mom. I love you. I miss you. I think you guys are awesome. And even though I can't see you right in front of me, I know that you are sitting there watching this.
Give yourselves a big hug and imagine that's me hugging you. Because in my heart, right now, that's what I'm doing. Giving you a big hug and blowing you many kisses.
Redeeming the Family is a 501c3 nonprofit organization which is devoted and dedicated to supporting children of incarcerated parents and helping to rebuild the family bonds, reconnect the parents and children.
Just a really fantastic intervention in the prison systems. We go in and videotape prisoners who give a message of love and encouragement to their child, and then we burn a DVD and we send the message on the DVD and a book to the child at home, and the child gets to see their parent as many times as they want. They play it over and over again.
They go from the paperwork table and then they pick out their books for a teenager or for a young child or for a middle-aged child or elementary. In the first circle, we share why we're doing it, some ways to do a message that's positive.
What I'm doing today is coaching them on how to make their video and what to say and how to make a positive, happy video for their children. Being here feels great to be able to be here and help out and get to know these ladies.
And so we coach them so they feel confident, and we talk about how to handle your nerves and your emotions.
I was talking in a group just now, and A couple of the ladies started crying because we were talking about how emotional it is to make a video and how hard it is to be separated from your children. And one of them started crying and the other one said, don't start crying because I'm going to start crying. And then I thought, oh my goodness, I'm about to start crying. I can't do this. I definitely feel like I'm making a connection with them as a mother. This is just something that's been in my heart.
And then they go to the reading circle, and we have 2 Metropolitan Library outreach volunteers, and they are great at helping them read a book to their children as if the child is right across from them. And they do it so engagingly, enjoying the process, interacting with the characters, asking the kids questions so that they'll want to read along and have either a bedtime story or an after-school story with mom or dad. This is great for them knowing, oh, mom seems to be enjoying this, or dad seems to be liking reading this book, so books must be good. And then the children get the book as a gift from their parents.
See, they were fishing. And it says, fishers of men. Jesus saw Andrew and his brother fishing, and he called to them, follow me.
A mysterious treehouse appeared in the woods. A brother and sister named Jack and Annie soon learned that the treehouse was magic.
Owen had an important question. This is Owen.
Men, when they start out in a group together, they're kind of macho. They're talking, to their other inmates. And but once you get them alone in a room talking about their children, there's a lot of tears coming from men. And you can see some really great messages that are coming from their hearts.
Okay, Michael, how you doing, son? This is Mommy again, and I'm gonna read you a book for Mother's Day, and the author is Richard Scarry's Good Night, Little Bear. Just bear with Mommy, okay, son? Say, it's time for Little Bear to go to bed. Mother Bear closed the storybook. She gives Little Bear a goodnight kiss. That's me and you, Michael.
Tell me what it means to you that you don't get to be with her, but you get the DVDs.
That actually kind of feels happy.
You probably don't remember because you were real little, but we said, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this bread, and then you all of a sudden said, and some bacon too, Mama. So I think about that night all the time, and I share it with the girls up here, and they just laugh.
It feels like she's always there, and I will never forget her.
But I love you, and I love all of you guys, and the new babies, and I will see you guys soon.
We can't send them home, but we can send their message home.
We always want to emphasize that our ministry and our focus is on the child, not the inmate.
This is what we're doing this for the children. Certainly it's a service to the inmates, but it's much more for the kids to know that their moms and dads still love them.
So we do this to bless the children, and because we know it can help break the cycle of incarceration. And Bill Glass, who's he was an NFL Super Bowl lineman, said he's worked in prison ministry for 35 years. He said, if you want to keep your kids out of prison, bless them.
I wanted to make this video to my kids just so they have a piece of me at home, any kind of interaction I can have with my kids, is positive. They can pop this video in any time, and they can see Dad's face, they can see Dad's eyes, and hear my voice, and just to give another part of me to my kids is the main reason I'd like to do this.
I never thought for a second I would ever go into the side of prison in Oklahoma, because early in my life I was a victim of a major crime. But once I went into a prison, I've never felt uncomfortable at all. The DOC people that we've worked with are very, very accommodating. They really like to see the inmates have these opportunities. And so once I did it once, I really got hooked. And so I love going in there and having these, both men and women, give great messages to their children. And the feedback that we've gotten from the families and the Department of Corrections, you know, has told me that this is something I want to continue to do for however long, you know, that we can do it.
It's opened my eyes to how easily this could have been a path that I went down had I just been born in a different circumstance, and it's just a great way to give back. And what we need to do as in our churches and our communities to help avoid these kinds of things, to educate people.
This is life-changing for the children, and they keep them and they watch them over and over, and they take them to grandma and their aunties, and they show everybody, this is my mom.
And I just want to let the kids that don't have their mom right now, to let them feel better, that if they can see this right now, that they'll probably be happy.
It has been such a blessing to me to be able to bless others and just be a vehicle of blessing. Just to help, just to help sow harmony and unity back into families, to reunite them, to help in any way that I can.
I found my cause.
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 I found my cause.